The stage was set in Dubai for a final that cricket fans always dream of, India versus Pakistan. This was not just any match, it was the 2025-2026 Under-19 Asia Cup final. The air was thick with anticipation. India came into this final looking every bit the unbeatable champions they were expected to be. They had not lost a single game in the tournament. Their journey to the final was a story of pure dominance, a display of strength and skill that made them the clear favourites. They had even defeated Pakistan quite comfortably by 90 runs in the group stage, a result that seemed to confirm their superiority and set the tone for an expected 9th title. Pakistan, on the other hand, arrived as the resilient challengers. They had tasted defeat against their arch-rivals earlier, but had picked themselves up. Their path to the final was a testament to their fighting spirit. While India was the well-oiled machine, Pakistan was the team with a point to prove. They knew they were the underdogs, but in these high-pressure encounters, history has shown that the tag of underdog can sometimes be a blessing. The memory of the senior team's triumph in the 2017 Champions Trophy final, where they also avenged a group stage loss to India, lingered in the minds of many, offering a glimmer of hope. The conditions in Dubai were perfect for a grand finale. The pitch looked good for batting, and a high-scoring game was on the cards. For India, this was a chance to extend their legacy as the undisputed kings of under-19 cricket in Asia. For Pakistan, it was a golden opportunity for redemption and to claim a title that had eluded them since 2012. The contrast between the two teams was stark. India's campaign was about maintaining their flawless record, while Pakistan's was about turning the tables when it mattered most. Everyone watching knew this was more than just a game. It was about pride and passion. As the captains came out for the toss, the narrative was already written in most people's minds. India, with their star-studded lineup including the prodigious Vaibhav Suryavanshi and captain Ayush Mhatre, were expected to handle the pressure with ease. Pakistan needed something truly special to upset the favourites. They needed heroes to emerge, players who could rise to the occasion and deliver a performance for the ages. The question was, could they find those heroes? The final was not just about skill, it was about which group of young men could better handle the immense pressure of this historic rivalry. After being put into bat by India, Pakistan needed a strong start. What they got was something far beyond anyone's imagination, thanks to one young man, Sameer Minhas. The opening batsman played an innings that will be talked about for years to come. From the very beginning, he looked in complete control. He was not just scoring runs, he was dominating the Indian bowlers in a way no one had managed throughout the tournament. He blended classic cricketing shots with explosive power, finding the boundary with incredible regularity. His confidence grew with every run, and soon he was taking the game away from India single-handedly. Sameer Minhas was simply unstoppable. He went on to score a magnificent 172 runs from just 113 balls. His innings was a spectacle of clean hitting, decorated with 17 fours and an astonishing 9 sixes. Each six was a statement, a powerful blow that demoralized the Indian fielders and silenced their supporters. This was not just a great innings, it was a record-breaking one. It became the highest individual score ever in an Under-19 Asia Cup final and the highest for a Pakistan Under-19 player in any youth ODI. Minhas was not just playing a match, he was rewriting the record books on the biggest stage of his young career. While Minhas was the star of the show, he was well supported by his teammates. Ahmed Hussain played a crucial role, scoring a steady 56 runs and building a strong partnership that laid the foundation for a massive total. This support allowed Minhas to play with freedom, knowing that the team was building a solid innings around his brilliance. The other Pakistani batsmen chipped in with quick runs towards the end, ensuring that the momentum never dropped. This collective effort pushed Pakistan to a formidable total of 347 for 8 in their 50 overs, a score that looked daunting even for the strong Indian batting lineup. For India, it was a difficult time in the field. Their bowlers, who had been so effective throughout the tournament, struggled to find answers against Minhas's onslaught. Dipesh Devendran, for example, conceded 83 runs, the most ever by an Indian under-19 bowler in a youth ODI. The pressure was visible in their fielding as well, with 3 dropped catches and several misfields that gave away extra runs. By the end of Pakistan's innings, the momentum had completely shifted. Pakistan had not just set a target, they had made a powerful statement that they were here to win. Chasing a massive target of 348, India needed a flying start and for their star batsman to step up. The pressure was immense, and it showed almost immediately. The chase began to fall apart much sooner than anyone expected. The Pakistani fast bowlers came out with purpose and aggression. They bowled with impeccable line and length, creating chaos in the Indian top order. The captain, Ayush Mhatre, continued his poor run of form and was dismissed for a duck, a huge blow to the team's morale. The dream of a record 9th title began to fade very early in the Indian innings. The wickets kept tumbling at an alarming rate. After the captain's early departure, India's batting prodigy, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, also failed to build a foundation. One after another, the key batsmen walked back to the pavilion without making a significant contribution. Within the first 10 overs, India had lost their first 5 wickets, and the match was all but over as a contest. The powerful batting lineup that had dominated every other team in the tournament crumbled under the scoreboard pressure and the relentless attack from the Pakistani bowlers. There was no recovery, no partnership to bring them back into the game. The Pakistani bowlers were the heroes of the second innings. Ali Raza was the standout performer, leading the attack with incredible skill and ferocity. He ripped through the Indian batting order, taking 4 wickets for just 42 runs. He was brilliantly supported by Abdul Subhan, Huzaifa Ahsan, and Mohammad Sayyam, who each took 2 wickets. They never allowed the Indian batsmen to settle, maintaining constant pressure and forcing them into making mistakes. It was a clinical and disciplined bowling performance, a perfect execution of their plan to defend the huge total their batsmen had provided. In the end, India was bowled out for just 156 runs in 26.2 overs, handing Pakistan a massive 191-run victory. It was a shocking collapse for a team that had looked invincible. The highest scorer for India was not one of their star top-order batsmen, but a tail-ender, Dipesh Devendran, who scored 36 runs when the match was already lost. This fact alone highlighted how badly the chase had gone wrong. The 191-run defeat was a humbling experience for the young Indian team, and one of their biggest losses in the history of the Under-19 Asia Cup finals. The moment the final wicket fell, scenes of jubilation erupted among the Pakistani players. They had achieved the unthinkable. This victory was more than just a trophy. It was a moment of immense national pride. Back in Pakistan, fans celebrated wildly on the streets. The media hailed the young team as national heroes, drawing parallels to the senior team's famous 2017 Champions Trophy win. The narrative was clear. Pakistan had once again proven its ability to rise to the occasion and defeat its biggest rival when it mattered most. The win, mentored by 2017 captain Sarfaraz Ahmed, felt like history repeating itself. In stark contrast, the mood in India was one of shock and disappointment. The media called it a day to forget for Indian cricket, for a nation that had followed its under-19 team's flawless journey with so much hope. The final was a tough pill to swallow. Fans were left wondering what went wrong with their seemingly unbeatable team. The collapse was analysed from every angle, with many pointing to the pressure of the final getting the better of the young players. It was a harsh lesson for the tournament favourites, a reminder that in cricket, and especially in an India-Pakistan match, nothing is guaranteed until the last ball is bowled. The significance of this win for Pakistan's youth cricket cannot be overstated. It provides a massive boost to the country's cricketing structure and will inspire a new generation of players. Winning a major title by defeating India in the final is the best possible advertisement for the health of the sport in the nation. It validates the efforts of the coaches, mentors, and the entire system designed to nurture young talent. Players like Samir Minhas have now become household names, and their success will motivate countless others to pursue the sport with passion and dedication. As we look back on this memorable final on this Christmas Day of 2025, it serves as a wonderful story of resilience and belief. Pakistan entered the final as underdogs, but left as deserved champions. They showed that with courage and a flawless performance on the day, any challenge can be overcome. For India, it is a moment for reflection, but for Pakistan, it is a moment to cherish, a victory that reasserts their standing in youth cricket and brings immense joy to their fans. It is a win that will be remembered and celebrated for a very long time.